Now to more of a local flavor in this year's NCAA basketball tournament. The basketball program has been around for some 38 years down at UC Irvine, but never before had the Anteaters have a taste of March Madness. That is until now. Doc Rivers and his son Spencer, who is a redshirt freshman at Irvine, on hand for yesterday's Big West final game against Hawaii. In the first half, the big man in Mamadou Ndiaye comes through, gets down low for the hoop, cutting Hawaii's lead to 5. And later, Alex Young drains the three-pointer. Irvine trails by 4 points going into the locker room at halftime. Second half now, and Irvine is down by 2. Will Davis will turn around for the hook shot, tying the game at 37. Irvine down by 1. Young puts it high off the glass for the go-ahead bucket, and the Anteaters are up 47-46. Then Irvine would put it away. Irvine is up now 56-52. Luke Nelson drills a three-pointer. UC Irvine wins the Big West Tournament Championship 67-58, wrapping up their first ever trip to March Madness. And the Anteaters get a 13 seed in the East region and will take on Rick Pitino and his Louisville Cardinals. At the top of the bracket is number 1 seed Villanova, who takes on Lafayette on Thursday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And for more now on our local Cinderella team, UC Irvine head coach Russell Turner joins us live now from the campus down at Irvine. And Coach, I remember when you were here last year and the year before, you kept saying, you know what, we're going to surprise a lot of people. And this year you did. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Jim. I really appreciate it.
How surprised are you that you did it this year? Because I remember talking to you in previous trips when you were here at the station, you knew that you were going to break through one year real soon and get into March Madness.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. If I'm surprised, it's that we hadn't done it before this year. I'm an optimist, I guess, by nature. I have great players in this program. I've got continuity with my assistant coaches. It's been outstanding, and we've gotten a lot of support here. So I'm thrilled with the fact that we've qualified now for the NCAAs. It's a new taste of things down here in Irvine, and the Eaters are going to be getting after it in the big dance.
You know, when you do something for the very first time, there's always that very special feeling that you have. And you go down in the record books now as the very first. They can never take that away because you can only do something for the first time one time.
Yeah, you know, that's right, and we know that. We've recruited every player in our program with the idea that we can do that. So it's really satisfying that everybody who's a part of our team has wanted to do it, and we've now accomplished that goal. What I hope is we can stay focused so that we compete in the tournament that's coming up this week.
What do you know about your opponent that's coming up? Because, as you know, anything can happen in March Madness, as you've told me many times before.
Yeah, you know, I haven't had a chance to study Louisville much yet, but I know that they're a great program with a great following, so I'm sure they'll have fans in attendance in Seattle, but I'm hoping that we'll have that too. I know Louisville has shot only about 30% from 3, and they've struggled at times against zone defense, which is our strength. So we'll learn more about them and have a game plan ready that we think will give us a chance to beat them.
Coach, I don't think you're really worried about your team and your players being in awe of the Louisville Cardinals because of everything they've done and their fine coach in Rick Pitino, are you?
No, we won't be in awe. There's no chance of that. We'll have respect for them. Clearly, they'll be the favorites. But we've played a difficult schedule here, so we know what it's like to face teams from power conferences, and we're going to take our shots and see what we can do. You know, every player who grows up dreaming of playing in the NCAA tournament knows about upsets, so we know that's possible, but we know it'll be very difficult.
On the other hand, there's the other side of the spectrum, and that is you're going to have to keep them calm and calm them down just a little bit because I know they're going to be really excited. They're ready to go play right now.
Yeah, they're not much different than I am in that way, and we do need to control our emotions at times. I'm really proud of our team's performance in these 3 games in the Big West tournament because that was a challenge for us in each of those games, and we stood up tall in that challenge. You know, we were in tough games where we had to show composure late and execute, and we did that. That'll be the same challenge we face on a much bigger stage in the NCAA tournament.
Coach, what pleases you the most about your team? If someone were to ask you, what's the one thing that your team does the best, what would that be?
Well, you know, on the floor, we pride ourselves on defense, and we do that because it requires toughness and togetherness. The thing I'm most proud of in our program is our players, though. We've got guys who are really good kids who want the academic challenge here at UC Irvine and who've wanted to make a mark with what they do on the floor. We have that chance now, and we've already accomplished that a little bit, so I'm really proud of that.
Coach, thank you so much for being with us. Even more so, congratulations on getting into March Madness, and you're going to wear the slipper of Cinderella, so wear it well.
Jim, thanks. I appreciate you having me on.
Okay, Coach, that's head coach Russell Turner down at UC Irvine. They're in March Madness, and they will take on Louisville Cardinals.